shoot. Pass to Wagner. Over Little. And it's Wagner missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Little. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Mobley, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Portland?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
On the court for the Trailblazers. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Cameron Reddish is out there with Little. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Wagner. On the wing, Barnes. Team World needs to get off a shot. Bryant. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 12. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Now here's Barnes. Little with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Reddish kicks to Lillard. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 7.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Eubanks. He's defended by Wagner. Reddish's shot is good.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Reddish. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Lillard. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing.
The Trailblazers playing. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Evan Mobley is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Barnes and at the small forward. Count it.
Quick release for the rookie. Green making it look easy.
Portland leading by 18. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And Team World making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Watford's checked in. Simons kicks to Thibault. Drains the three-pointer. Thibault's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Murphy passes to Giddey. Shot to stop the run. Murphy can't hit. And Portland has possession. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. And Grant slams it home.
Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there, looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murphy with the ball. Back to Şengün. Wants to get it to Giddey and does. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Thibault. And Grant slams it home.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Wagner, and it's Murphy in at the power forward. 3 on the clock. Knox the pass to Walker. And here's Sharp. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Sharp's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Trailblazers. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Just make the simple play.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Johnson. From deep, Highland's shot is good. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Johnson. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And the dunk by Walker.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Murphy can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Alvarado. Wagner outside. Poked loose. Now the pass to Highland. And here's Murphy. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us as New Balance presents our player of the game, Damian Lillard. for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Washington Wizards and USA. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here's Durant. Cousins, the pass to Irving. Back to Cousins. Poked away. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Anthony against Porzingis. Launches a 3. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Irving against Beal. Cousins with a screen on Beal. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And that was big time. Kuzma doesn't mess around when he gets the chance to show off.
So timeout called here, the first for USA.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And it's a completely new group for USA. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Abdias checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kispert comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And it's DeLon Wright in for Morris. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wright looking around. Pass to Nunn. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Outside, George to end the run. And that's good for 2.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
And so it's Washington going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Lowry out there with DeRozan. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. And for Washington, Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Gafford in at the 5, patrolling the pace.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Gafford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Morris against Lowry. Tries the spin move. Pass to Jordan. Morris with the rebound. Washington leading now by 16. Here's Kispert. And again, Washington with the triple.